Craig Harrison, it goes without saying that you are extremely pleased with the performance and the result this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. It was a real good performance. Fantastic result. It's not, I can't ever remember in the time Cardiff Met being in this league. That team have come here and won so convincingly. They're very good. They've got a good manager, got good players, are well organised, they're fit, they're well drilled, and so I think it's testimony to our players, how well they've done today, and the attitudes have been fantastic.
And we spoke in the press conference during the week that the games here have been very close in recent seasons. We got off to a great start, but the goals continued to come as well. Yeah,
they did, and I think it's always going to be hard for anybody. You go 2 or 3 down in the first half hour, it's going to be tough, and especially ourselves. We're a ball possession team as well, so it is tough. It is tough, but the start was brilliant. We've threatened that. Probably 2 or 3 performances, and we've just got over the line, as in what it looks like results wise, won by the odd goal, but we've created chances where today we've been very, very clinical, and and possibly could have been 1 or 2 more.
And of course there are so many players that could be singled out, but we would have to give a mention to Adrian Česlović for his hat-trick.
Without a doubt. Definitely, Sis has done brilliant. He's done excellent. I think we had a chat midweek. He was disappointed that he hadn't gotten the score sheet with 5 games in. Sis has been a prolific 8 to 10 goals a season from a wide striker area. And he's got himself 3, so it's 3 and 6 now. So it's a great start. Absolutely fantastic start, and he took his goals really well, and he done really well today.
And there were 4 names on the score sheet as well, which indicates to us that goals can and will come from anywhere.
Yeah, definitely. It's, you look at it, the lads who scored the goal, we scored some great goals in open play. We scored a goal from a set play. We scored a goal from, build-up play. We scored all different types of goals today with different scorers as well, which is a very pleasing thing.
And as we were looking on at the game from our vantage point in the press box, even right to the very end, the New Saints were taking the game to Cardiff Met. If you'd just turned up at the stadium at that particular point, you could be forgiven for thinking it was 0-0 and TNS were looking for a late goal.
Yeah, there's no room for complacency. Whether that be 0-0, whether you're down or whether you're winning 4, 5, 6 or 7-0, we want to try and do the right things all the time, and we'll make sure on a daily basis the players know that. And to be fair, all the players today are excellent. Even unfortunately the ones that didn't get on, everyone involved with the squad supporting it, the staff and everything. It was they were real good. Good attitude, good feeling when we come in here, and a great start. And like I said, it's a real good performance.
And talking of players getting on, you made a triple substitution in the second half. Jordan Williams, obviously, he was on there. He's played many times before, but it was good to see Adam Wilson and Danny Williams make their TNS debuts.
Yeah, it was. I think it's important the earliest chance you get to integrate the lads with the team. Dan's been with us for a week and a half or so. Adam's been 2 or 3 weeks, with us, and they've not had the opportunity. Obviously, the game was called off last week, so it was nice to get them on the pitch and integrate with the players and get some tempo to the game. Unfortunately Leo didn't get on, but we've got three games in 8 days coming up, and Leo will get his opportunity there and get some minutes there. And also as well, Billy as well. Billy, I think, is that his league debut. Fantastic. He's got a future. He's a fellow left back like I was, so I've watched him, being very impressed with him. He's got himself 15-20 minutes a day and didn't look out of place.
Well, I was going to ask you about Billy. Of course, the young players in general, they travel with the team, and at the right point, you're not afraid to bring them on, and they certainly don't look out of place.
Yeah, definitely. It's important that you try to do that as well, as much as, there's been a lot of hard work gone through the system to get, I think 10 last year got contracts, so it's important that we can do everything I can to expose them on a daily basis to high standard of training and competitive edge, but then can we get them competitive football as well? And it's the only place they're going to learn, and the only place we're going to know if they're good enough. Everyone got an opportunity at some point. Thinking back to my debut, I was 18, Brian Robson had trust in myself. So someone's got to give them that little bit of trust, and then the rest's up to them on a daily basis to get themselves in the team, and then when they get opportunity, run with it. And that's the challenge. It's very, very challenging. I've been a young player myself, so I completely understand that. But you just need that someone to give you the trust, and then it's up to you to sink or swim.
7 goals, 3 points. And another clean sheet as well.
Yeah, very happy. We defended really well, you know, considering before going into this game, Cardiff Met with the highest scoring team in the league. You know, they've been scoring goals for fun, so, you know, it's brilliant, you know, to get 7 goals in the clean sheet. It was important there. I was making sure we were on top of that, because I didn't want to be sloppy and concede a silly goal near the end. But now, you know, Connor, Keston and Ryan, you know, that triangle there have been fantastic, and, you know, they managed the game really well and kept the standards high.
And next week it's a departure from the league, but nevertheless, whatever happens elsewhere, with a 4-point gap, we will still be top of the table, even though we don't play next weekend.
Yeah, it's nice psychologically. Like I said, we've only played 6 games, so, you know, let's not get too carried away. We've played well today. We've been leading up to having a performance like that and having a result for that, but, you know, we need to do that for the next 20 odd games. That's the standard set. You know, the lads have put the mark in the sand now. That's where the standard sets, and internally anything drops from that, then we'd like to think, well, we will do from a staff point of view, but also from a player's point of view, that they look after that themselves, and they police that themselves and keep the standards high. But we've got a fantastic dressing room with great lads, very good professionals and good players, you know, and they've done excellent today, and they've been excellent so far. But like I said, let's not get too carried away. It's 6 games and we need to keep them standards high.
And although we're not in JD Cymru Premier action next week, nevertheless we are on the pitch against Dundee in the SPFL Trust Trophy. A tough one.
It will be, definitely. You know, historically they've got a lot of quality. You know, I think they were, you know, not so long ago in the Scottish Premier League. I think they were 3rd before today's game. You know, we've got someone watching them today. They're playing Inverness today, so we'll do all our due diligence, and, you know, myself and the staff will meet on Monday, and we'll go through a game plan. The players will probably have till Tuesday off to recover, with having 3 games in 8 days, and be fresh and ready to go on Tuesday, and we'll set our plan out, and we'll go and try and win the game, as we do with every game.